The region of Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur is one of the 22 regions of metropolitan France in the southwest part, between the Mediterranean Sea and the Alps mountains. It is constituted of the former French province of Provence, the former papal territory of Avignon, known as Comtat Venaissin, the former Sardinian Piedmontese country of Nice. The coastline of Nice is known as French Riviera and in French Côte d'Azur, and the last and the fifth province of Provence, Alpes-Côte d'Azur, is the southeastern part of the former French province and Dauphine in the French Alps.
We have here in our studio a native of this region. Welcome, Ms. Tiffaine Amar. Can you please discuss something about your native region?
It's a very large area from the Mediterranean Sea to the French Alps, and it covers 6 departments.
Okay, it has 6 departments.
It has 6 departments.
Departments are like districts in India.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so I come especially from Bouches-du-Rhône. So Bouches-du-Rhône, it means the lips of the river which is called Rhône.
Okay, Bouche is for lips.
Exactly.
And there is also lips of Rhône. And Rhône is a river. R-H-O-N-E, Rhône is a river.
Yes.
Yes.
And the other department or district, if you prefer, are the Alpes de Haute-Provence.
Okay.
So which are mainly in mountain, not
Yes.
so high, but middle mountains.
Yes.
After there is the Alpes-Maritimes, which are on the French Riviera. We call it La Côte d'Azur.
Okay, so it is near the coastal area.
Yes.
Yes, it's almost the end of Alps, where Alps enters into sea.
Exactly.
That kind of
There
place.
is both
Yes.
sea and mountain.
Yes, yes.
And after there is Le Var.
Okay, Le Var.
VAR, which is famous for the rich people who have yacht and beautiful house there.
Oh, Yacht.
Yacht is the big boat, you know?
Okay, Yacht. Y-A-C-H-T.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, yes. We understood. Because the word yak can be confusing. Yak is an animal also. Yes, yes.
Okay, and after there is the Vaucluse. And maybe you have heard about Avignon.
Avignon, yes, is a very important city.
Yeah, for Palace of Pops.
Yes, yes. And there is a festival of Avignon also, a famous theatre festival of Avignon.
Yeah, one of the biggest festival of the theater in the world.
Yes.
We will speak about
Yes,
it
sure,
later.
sure.
And Bouches-du-Rhône, so where I am from.
Which is the main city of Bouches-du-Rhône?
So the main city of the Bouches-du-Rhône is Marseille.
Okay.
Okay, which is also the, let's say, the second largest city after Paris.
Okay, Marseille is the second largest city after
the
Paris in
well-known,
France.
yes.
Yes, yes. It's a port area. It's a coastal city with an important port. Yes, Marseille is the most important port of south of France. Yes.
So those are the departments of the Provence, Alpes, Côte d'Azur, which is also called PACA.
Okay, PACA. How do you spell it?
P-A-C-A.
Okay, PACA.
Provence, Alpes, Côte d'Azur.
Okay, so that is an acronym. PACA.
It is.
It's an acronym. So tell us about some historical sites, historical monuments, etc.
Okay,
of that region.
So Arles, for example, is very famous for its numerous Roman remains.
And Arles is an important city of that area.
Yeah, it is. It's less nowadays, but during the Roman period, it was even bigger and most important than Marseille.
Okay.
That's why Arles today is still very visited and very attracted for tourism.
Okay, so there are some Roman remains in Arles?
Yes, so there is the amphitheater.
Amphitheater, yes.
Yes. And also there is a
Yes.
there is the amphitheater, and there is also les Aliscamps, which is a road,
Yes.
a crossroads, very famous, where you can find the statues.
Okay. A crossroad where lots of Roman remains still can be found.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And there are some other areas also nearby Arles. I
Yes.
have heard like Les Alpes or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So when you are at Arles, you are between the sea, and you can go toward the sea, and you will reach the Camargue.
Yes, Camargue.
So Camargue is very well known for his
Rice cultivation?
wetlands, rice cultivation,
Yes.
wild horses,
Mhm.
also
Wild
bulls.
Wild bulls we have.
White bulls?
No,
No.
wild bulls.
Wild bulls, yes.
Yes.
Which are very dark and which are used for some game
Yes. Yes.
today. So this is Arles is called the door of the Camargue.
Okay. Arles is the door of the Camargue.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you go to the other side, in the countryside, you will cross the small mountains called les Alpilles. Alpilles means the small Alps. And this is a very dry scenery.
Yeah. A very dry area, dry
very-
forest area.
Dry forest area, there are a lot of incendies,
Lots of fires.
lot of fires
Yes.
there, unfortunately.
Yes, because it is so dry that during summer seasons there may be some fire naturally.
Yeah,
coming
because
up.
I
Yes.
forgot to say that the Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur, it's one of the hottest region in France.
Okay.
And so it has a very hot summer, like it can reach 35 degrees during
Okay.
the summer.
And 35 is hot because it is very dry. Yeah, because in India 35 is not so hot because it's not so dry. Okay, and even at this temperature of 35 degrees Celsius, there may be fires because it's so dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And are there some monument? Yeah, please.
After les Alpes, you have Saint-Rémy de Provence. Saint-Rémy de Provence is well known for its olive oil.
Okay, so some olive cultivation is also there. Olive orchards are
Yes.
also there. Okay.
Well, there is a lot of moulins.
Okay, so while moulin is where you produce olive oils.
Yes.
Yes. So olive crushing units, we can call them, for production of oil. Okay. Yes. And are there some monuments also in these mountains when you say Les Alpilles? Are there some monuments also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something it's called les Antiques. So les Antiques is also a Roman remains.
Yes.
And it's very well known in Saint-Rémy. There is plenty buses of tourists who are coming in Saint-Rémy de Provence to visit this.
And what is it exactly? Can you tell us?
So it was in the ancient time. It was an entire village. So
Yes.
you can find everything that you can find in a Roman village. There is the therapy thermal,
Okay, so thermal therapy and whatever was there in Roman
forum,
forum.
the
Yes.
forum, the room of ladies.
Okay.
You know, the habitation
Yes.
of the important person.
Yes, the houses of some important people of that village. Okay,
Yes.
so entire village is found intact almost.
Not at all. It's only few remains.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to imagine.
Yes.
And there is a lot of artists who are coming there, and they draw with their imagination
Okay.
the entire buildings.
Okay. So the ruins are there still.
Yes.
And with that one can understand that okay what it used to be. So the base structure is still there. So it must be a very interesting architectural site and visited often also by tourists as you just now mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned Saint-Rémy de Provence. Is there something important in that city also?
Not especially. Of course, we have many tradition in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, as there is an important band of dance.
Yes.
Yeah, we are dancing there the traditional dance from Provence,
Okay.
and each city has its own dance. If you go to just a little bit further, it won't be exactly the same. But
Okay.
still, Saint-Rémy-de-Provence has a very strong tradition about the dance and also the music.
Okay. And is it an important city also because some famous people, I don't know, I've heard that some famous actors and actresses started living. Is it so? Or is there
No,
a reason for that?
so in Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur is a region very how do you say, a lot of celebrities are living there.
Yes.
So
Is there a special reason for that?
because it's beautiful.
Okay, it's beautiful.
That's all.
Okay, that's the only reason why people choose to live there. It's a beautiful and very calm place.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
So there is, for example, the Princess of Monaco, Caroline,
Okay. Yes.
with all her family.
Oh, yes.
They are living there. There is also Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Okay, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie of Hollywood.
Yes.
Okay, so they also live there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And tell us something about some.
Wait a minute. It's Brad Pitt and Vanessa Paradis.
Oh, not Angelina Jolie, but
No.
Brad Pitt and
Vanessa Paradis,
okay,
French lady.
Okay, Vanessa Paradis,
A French actress.
yeah, a French actress. Okay, okay. And tell us something about some religious traditions also, because in Camargue, perhaps there are some important religious traditions which are different from other areas in France.
So in Camargue, the capital of Camargue is Les Saintes Maries de la Mer. So it means Saints
Yes.
Mary of the Sea. So there is
So-
3 saints.
Lady saints, you can say.
Lady saints.
Lady saints of the
Voilà.
sea.
And the 3 of them are called Mary. So there is Marie Salomé, Marie Jacobée, and Marie
Okay.
Sarah.
Oh, yes, Sarah.
Marie
Sarah.
Jacobée, Marie Salomon, Marie Sarah.
Okay.
So they came earlier in the time by boat,
Yes, around
In-
1st or 2nd century AD.
Exactly.
Yes.
by the sea,
By this.
and they founded the village Les Saintes Maries de la Mer. One of them,
Sarah.
Sarah, was
Yes.
black.
Yes, yes.
And for that reason, nowadays she is adored and prayed by the gypsies.
Okay, so she's the main saint adored by the
By the
gypsy.
gypsies. That's
Yes.
why once a year
Yes.
there is la fête de Mai, which is in the month of May.
Okay, so it is the festival of May.
It is the festival of May. Every gypsies from Spain, from all around the France, are coming and gathering in Les Saintes Maries de la Mer.
Yes.
They go to the church. They go out. They take out the relic,
Okay, the relics of.
the relics of Sainte Sarah, and they carry on till the sea.
Yes.
With a long procession, with chants, everyone, so local people and gypsies carry on the saints till the sea.
Yes.
They put the saints in the water, in the sea.
Yes.
They come back to the church,
Okay.
and we,
And then put it back again, the relics.
yeah,
Is
in,
there
in the roof of the church.
in the roof of the church.
In the roof of the church.
So relics are normally kept on the roof.
Yes,
In the roof of
in
the
a
church.
special coffre-fort.
Okay, so in a special coffer it is kept.
Yes.
Okay, okay. And is there a significance of putting the body or the relics into the sea? Putting it in the water, maybe as a memory of her coming via the sea route or something like that?
Yeah, it's to memorize the long story.
Okay.
We doesn't want to lose our memory and our history. So
Okay.
it's a way.
So
To remember.
and other people also visit Sainte Marie de la Mer for other reasons, because it is beautiful, or maybe some water sports, something like that.
Yeah, for example, for salts, because you can see the salts is
Okay, so there is an important area for salt production.
Salt
there.
production, and
Okay,
you can
from
see
seawater.
mountains of salt,
Okay.
and it is also nice to see it.
Okay, and I've heard that in that area there is a special wind also called
Okay, so this wind is called Mistral,
Mistral.
and
Yes.
it's not specific to Camargue.
Yeah.
So it's from Lyon,
Yes.
the center of France, and all along the river called Rhône,
Yes.
the Mistral is coming down. So
Yes.
it came from the north of France
Yes.
and till the sea.
But it meets sea in that area itself. Yes, Mistral comes from north,
Yes.
but it goes near the sea.
Yeah, all along the
Camargue.
river, all
Yeah,
along
all
the
along
river
the river.
Rhône, and the Rhône is going to the Mediterranean Sea in Les Saintes Maries de la Mer.
Yes, so even that Mistral meets the sea
Yes.
in Sainte Marie de la Mer. And are there some structures also, because when there are such strong winds, we often think of some architectural patterns of houses also in that area. Is there anything like that you find in that area also?
Very brilliant, sir. Yeah, there is. So we have traditional houses.
Yes.
I don't have any photography, but you can explain, no? I will explain you in French.
Yes, yes.
Donc c'est une maison blanche
Yes.
avec donc la face plate qui est contraire au vent du Mistral et l'autre face qui est ronde pour justement faire passer le vent comme ça et manger ici tranquillement. Est-ce que vous comprenez?
Oui. So I can explain it to you what you just now said in French. It is a long house with one side will be round and the other side will be flat. The side which is round faces the current of the wind, so that the wind just comes on the house and gets diffused. It doesn't hurt the walls. And the moment wind passes, you can be calm inside the house, and normally the dining halls will be on the other side, the side which is just a flat wall, okay, which is not the round wall.
And you can rest yourself without being bothered by the wind.
Yes, so this is a protection from the wind.
Exactly.
At the same time, the house is also protected because it is round, okay. And are there some crosses also, anything like that? Yes.
Yes, we are very Christian at that place, and so each house have a cross.
Yes, so, and the cross can be on the round side or on the flat side.
The round side, yes, and also is in the same sense.
Same direction.
Same direction than the roof.
Then the roof. That means
she's
almost the
like
wind.
this.
Okay.
She's like this.
Yes.
Okay.
So the church is also bent little bit so that it faces. It gives a strength to the round wall. It is almost at the center of the round wall.
Yes.
Okay. It functions almost as a pillar to it. Okay. Gives the strength. At the same time, lets the strong wind pass from the roof. Okay, because church is at the highest point and then it makes it strong.
Oh, yes.
So it provides a strength to the structure. And who are the people? Everyone lives in that kind of house, or is there anything like that?
No, it's the house of people who are keeping the bulls in the fields. We call it
Gardiens?
Les gardiens.
Okay, yes.
Les gardiens.
Yes.
So because this house are at the middle of the wetlands.
Yes.
Okay, and so this is like the house of the shepherds. It's a very simple rural house, nothing special inside, and so it's for really.
So to those people who take care of the bulls and the brave
and the horses also.
The horses also.
Because the Sainte Marie de la Mer, before being before belonging to the human, it belongs to the horses and to the bulls.
Oh yes. Before the human habitation, the horses and the bulls already lived there.
That's why the human being has really to adjust to that nature.
Yes. So horse and bovine population have to be respected. That is a special tradition because they were considered the original inhabitants.
Exactly.
Okay. So thank you. It was really interesting to talk about your beautiful region. And I believe we get rice also in France from that region. Okay, so this is one of the few regions, or perhaps the only region where you produce rice. Okay, of various types. Okay, okay. So thank you, Ms. Tifan Amar.
It's pleasure.
It was really interesting to talk about it.